So Lantad symbolizes the neglect that government has been guilty of. And we have to realize that, we have to admit that in order to correct that.
Lantad is a sitio of Barangay Kibanban of the municipality of Balingasag, Misamis Oriental with a land area of 450 hectares. It is a fertile valley 890 meters above sea level, located at the foot of the Mount Balatucan Ranges, 25 kilometers away from the town proper. The climate and soil type in Lantad is highly suitable for farming. Its main products are corn, peanuts, vegetables, and coffee. Its inhabitants are mostly Higaonons. The terrain is rough. Before, Lantad was only accessible by foot or horse, traversing on treacherous trails, steep elevations, and dangerous curves, making it physically isolated. In the mid-1980s, at the height of the insurgency led by the CPP, NPA, and DF during the Marcos regime, Lantad became the nerve center of the revolutionary government in the region, covering northern Mindanao and the Caraga region.
Dani training ground kani, nag-MP dani nag-training kwan, 200 kabuk nag-training.
Ang nikusog diri nga NPA kwan 1982 pero 1970s na ana sila diri. Pero sa kadaplinan lang kaysa 1982 mutong nahitabo day nga nahitabo na day nga kuan do na mga nagtrain diri nga kuan NPA diya sa dani ibabaw.
This was where the regional headquarters of the CPP, NPA, and DF Northern Mindanao Revolutionary Committee was situated, and between 1987 to 1990. The first municipal revolutionary government was established by the North Central Revolutionary Committee in Lantad. The people of Lantad only knew one government, and that was the revolutionary government of the CPP, NPA, and DF. The NPA issued land titles to them, promised to build hospitals and schools, put up cooperatives, and have set their own rules.
Dako namong kuan kaniya ito sa dito kusubukin na daniya ko sa NPA tungod sa tulo ka rason nga na daniya ko na ito primero pagkonekta sa ako nga ihata kanamo ang libreng hospital, libreng edukasyon ug tinud nga reforma kita.
Doon ay kaugalingon gobyerno, doon na hospital kay mo na ilang pasalig nga kung mudaog ang revolusyonaryo kalihukan ang Lantad doon ay kaugalingon nga eskwelahan hantod sa gikan sa elementary, high school, college, nya dunay hospital. Tanan naa na ang makuan sa mga katawhan dili na kinahanglan nga moadto pa sa ubos kay tagaan na diri tukuran diri sa Lantad
sa revolusyonaryong
revolusyonaryong kalihukan.
Like the government, the NPA failed to deliver. NPA recruitment then was easy because the people of Lantad were vulnerable and frustrated with a government that they have never felt, whose officials they have not even met. The government then lacked the political will to reach out to areas where basic social services are most needed, even during an epidemic in 1998.
Wala ang taga dinhi dili kaila sa opisyalis gawa sa kanang mutugbong sa ubos nga kanang ilang mga leader diri kay may makaila.
Way bang hinabag dito. Way bang hinabag kay naaraban sa kibaban.
Wa po'y mga tabang sa gobyerno nga para diri sa amo sa mga tao.
Number 1 namong problema dalan.
Bisud na bisud. Daot kayo. Ang kabayo bisud. Agi tao ra gayon.
Problema sa dalan kung way dalan malisud ang pagdala sa among produkto. Ang among mga pasyente na pastong sa dalan mamatay na. Ang mga magtutudlo di makagtarong gikan sa Lunes tungod sa Biyernes pagtudlo tungod sa kalisod sa dalan. Dili kami makita sa nagkalain-lain na ahensya sa gobyerno tungod sa kalisod sa dalan. Di kami manaan.
In Lantad, people content themselves with traditional healing when they get sick or simply die in their poverty-stricken homes. because there is no way they would get to the nearest hospital alive because of the poor road condition. Illiteracy among its people is prevalent. People get old without experiencing formal primary studies. Even women and children were not spared from the adversities in Lantad. Elizabeth Lindahay MACABUHAY, also known as Noimie, joined the NPA when she was 14. She first fired her gun when she was 16. She was then a squad leader of the New People's Army.
Labi na dato nga tayo nga nagsaka dinhi ang 57 IB nya grabing ilang pagpangabuso sa mga babae, sa mga tao diri. Ang mga babae do na ilang gipang ipon-ipon paghuman pagkaburusi gibiyaan na dayon. Doon ay uban dayon dinhi na kuan katong naigipang salvage na dayon didto. Buray tong hadlok ng mga tao nga adik kin maide ang gobyerno kay pamatay sa taong ilang mga armado. Magkuang kita dani de mo sukulta. Mutong halos tanan tao dinhi walay tao dinhi nga dili masa sa revolusyon sa NPA. Masa gitanan. Ang mga batanon dayon daghan nami ang nanaka sa bukid. Kuan 14 kay ako permiro pagsaka nako 14 pa ko edad. Kay ako gani sa bukid kuan man ko permiro organizer mi. Hantod sa dugay-dugay na dayon mi nagkuan na mi hawid na mi pusil.
Pila edad mo ni gunit kag pusil?
Mga 16. Sa 16 na akong edad to 17, nagdala na ko anagkuan. Dala na ko nag-squad.
In the early 90s, government troops conducted intensive military offensives in Lantad in an attempt to crush the insurgency in the region. The rebels fought hard. War broke loose in Lantad. The settlers either had to flee or join the government to survive. They were caught in the crossfire.
Wa na mi diri kanang bakwit naman mi tuwa na mi sa ibabaw diha dapit na mi sa mga lungag nga bato nga dagko kayo didto na ang mga tao nang tago na may diha sa ubos dako kay nga lungag. Pila ka pamilya ang maigo diha didto sila nanago.
Ang MP, hadlo kami mga MP. Hadlo kami sa mga kwan, mga sundalo. Kaya kung makita kami, patin kami. Grabe gila nga mong gibati na itong problema.
Sinadto, Kagawad, handog ang ginumutay. Magkalilain nga, mo ka na magpatay.
Pero agwan ta kami sa mga mipaingon. Dinira magitin mi mabuhi.
Kapoy, kahadlo.
Bisan unsa may tabo, gikuan lang namo pag-ampon lang kanunay sa Ginoo nga ilingkawas kami sa mga problema.
What was once an agricultural valley became a red valley of death. What was previously planted with crops were already planted with detonating landmines. Trees were decked with snipers, while forest sounds were replaced with explosions. The AFP came equipped with Tora-Toras, OV-10 Broncos and MG-520 helicopter gunships, hovering over Lantad, conducting reconnaissance, strafing and bombing missions. Hundreds of casualties from the military, the rebels and innocent civilians were recorded during those operations. The people of Lantad were desperate and hopeless. They were tired of hiding and fleeing from the wrath of the deadly bullets and ammunitions. For the Lumad, peace and development in Lantad is a shot in the moon and believed that it will remain a dream in their entire lifetime. Holy Week of year 2005, Governor Oscar Moreno with Provincial Social Welfare Officer Teddy Sabugaa and a group of friends decided to walk through the Lantad trails. They never reached Lantad because the road was bad and hardly passable. Like the people of Lantad, Governor Moreno started dreaming that one day the road will be open. Sometime in 2005, Kibanban Barangay Councilor BRUNO Lindahay, a Higaonon DATU who traces his roots in Lantad, came to Governor Moreno and requested that a solar dryer be constructed in Lantad so its people will have a place to dry their farm products.
Pag-abot ni Governor Moreno, dili ako tao ni Governor Moreno. Gikan sa pag-congressman niya sa 98, di ko niya kauban. Pagkahantod sa pagkagobernador niya sa 2004, di ako niya kauban ni Governor Moreno. Pagka 2005, giinan ko niya. BRUNO, uban sa ako. Kay tabangan si Kao. Antosan ni Governor niya, pagbaklay. Kapilang balik Governor. Wa gani abti pila ka buwan, abot kami din sa kasada. Natubag ang kasada. Natubag ang solar dryer nga kanang tumurag kanang solar dryer magduwa ang mga bata yung karon na kay pabuto na mong pista. Lapo kaayo murag mga kabaw nga magtuna ang mga tao. Nga magdula diya pero si gobyerno natubag karon pagani o niya sa trabaho niya nga.
Ang lantad dili special kay lahi lugar sa uban. Sa amo, lantad is special because this is where the government can be felt. Nga di ay naay gobyerno nga nagpakabana. Nga di ay naay gobyerno nga nagalantaw sa kaugmaon sa atong mga katawan, hilabi na sa kabukiran, hilabi na sa mga lugar na apiki kayo nga matuan. Nga di ay naay gobyerno nga sa tanang pamaagi buhaton para na mabati sa katawan nga ang gobyerno gusto maduol nga na sa katawan.
Governor Moreno readily agreed, and that was the beginning of the transformation of Lantad. Governor Moreno led capital officials and employees in an adventure trek to Lantad, braving the heat of the sun, crossed rivers and mountains on foot. The group walked for almost half a day, negotiating an 18-kilometer steep and dangerous footpath leading towards Lantad. In 2007, finally, the road to Lantad was opened. The 25-kilometer road development project was implemented using the capital's own resources, and this opened a whole new world of opportunities for Lantad. And indeed, the opportunities started coming. The Department of Agrarian Reform has declared Lantad as a special agrarian reform community integrated within the Kibanban-Lantad ARC. For decades, the natives of Lantad would have never thought that one day electricity will find its way in their poor dwellings. But along with a whole package of programs implemented by DAR in Lantad, the most significant was the Solar Power Technology Support Program funded by the Spanish government, which had provided electricity in every home with its individual solar homes lighting system. With the energization of Lantad, its people can now experience simple joys like watching TV or movies in DVD or shows in cable TV. A multi-purpose building was built by the province in partnership with DAR. The building serves as the AC-10 solar power station where the mini theater, mini grinder, chipping machine, peanut sheller, video key and computer packages are housed. The Lantad Multi-Purpose Cooperative was also organized to empower the community and spur socio-economic development in Lantad. More opportunities came and more projects were implemented. Corn, banana, and peanut production has improved with the help of multi-purpose solar dryers built by the provincial government. Farm equipment and work animals were also provided and capability building seminars were organized. This has considerably increased the income of the farmers. Little by little, people have started to believe in the government. Families who fled in the 90s have returned to Lantad. From 500 residents in 2005, its population have doubled now. The fast-growing socio-economic activities and the increasing number of residents in Lantad have also benefited Barangay Kibanban, where it is located. New livelihood opportunities are now available, and the internal revenue allotment of the barangay has increased. The transformation of Lantad had also made a significant impact in the field of education. Enrollment rate for elementary had doubled in 6 years' time. The performance of the grade 6 pupils in Lantad in the National Achievement Test had increased by 81% for the period 2005 to 2011. In 2011, there has been a significant reduction of malnutrition cases among preschool children in Lantad. By its nature and immensity, the Lantad experience is nothing like the usual piecemeal government project. This distinction also extends to the sustainability of its comprehensive gains as it is fastened on the empowerment of the people. This had been done by building the capacities of the people and allowing them to stand on their own.
Ang first timer gig nakahatag tabang diri si Gobernador Moreno na gid nga doon na mga project na ang dalan nanay dalan himong dalan kay uban nga gobernador ingon man nga kon dako pa kay gasto minilyon ang gasto ana dili na pwede nga kuan kay sa national ka na nga budget. Pero pagka si Gobernador Moreno na dayon mo day nang nanay dalan na himo dalan dinhin lipay na kay mga bata dayon mga tao nga agay nanay kita silang motor first timer pa na ang katong di makatubong nga agay nanay motor nanay sakyanan.
Kalibay katawa. Kung manghubog sayaw, isa ba ko sayaw ko yung ututo? Ano yung mahal ni sayaw yung ututo? Uy, dako ka kalabo ang karoon.
Lurag improve na yung Lantad, nanay kooperatiba, mga tao, nanay dryer pod, nadugangan na pong eskwelahan, dako yung kalainan.
Arang-arang na mga panginabuyan sa tao kay makita man karon sa palibot na ni mga saging, may mga mais, humay.
Sulo lang pagbulad sa kape, mais, o sabay bulad pa din na. Mas dali mauga kaysa una nga sako-sako lang. Trapal, dugay kay mauga. Karon ihang miya nga para sa ana makita mo ginato. Dali ra kay mauga, labi na kusog pong init.
Dako karoon kalambuan. Okay. Kay bisan unsa na ana. Masalakyan na anay, na anay kalainan. Dako ng kalainan.
Nanay karsada, padaga na, nanay mga motor ganay sa tagad diri. Sa una, kabayo lang. Kung gusto magkaon og labas ng isda, dali ra. Karne, kay dali ra man ora.
Bago na. Moreno na karon. Nanaan. Ang plasya karon hawan.
Sa libreng hospital na ang pinhealth ni Gobernador, edukasyon na ang mga eskalar, na ang eskalar sa pinaasap kang Gobernador. Sa tinod nga reforma sa ita, kini karon gisugdan na pagsukudjikan dito sa Pisaluhan, paingon din sa kuan din sa bukid sa Balingasag, gisugod na ang kadti. Kung mahatang na kanamo ang kadti, dako ang kalipay sa mga tao nga mahimo namong handumanan nga hantod sa among kaliwatan nga wala nakahimo uban ng mga tao ko gawas kang Gobyerno Moreno.
The people of Lantad, after overcoming the adversity caused by a long period of neglect and restoring trust in the government, will not allow any derogation of their gains. Instead, it is them who will nourish, protect, and continue to own the gains from this experience. In 2006, the leaders of Lantad came up with its own barangay development plan, Sitio Development Plan, upon which all programs shall be anchored. In 2011, the provincial government of Misamis Oriental, under the leadership of Governor Moreno, has been conferred the prestigious Galing Pook Award for transforming a no man's land to a land of hopes and fulfillment.
For the province of Misamis Oriental, we have Governor Oscar Moreno and delegates for the Lantad Peace Building Experience, leading to strategic innovations in upgrading the Provincial Peace and Order Council. Shifting from a reactive approach to conflict management and peace negotiations to a proactive and development-oriented one, the Provincial Peace and Order Council continues to show that achieving lasting peace in conflict areas is possible. A shining example being Sitio Lantad in Balingasag, which is now enjoying the benefits of peace and development after decades of government neglect and having been a battleground between government and insurgent forces.
In establishing a roadmap to development, the people have conveyed a clear message of their eagerness to sustain and continue the development of Lantad.
Ang pangandig sa Lantad may mong barangay, ma'am, kay layo ra man gud mi sa Mother Kibanban. Tuwar dito pag unsay among mga problema diri. Wato pa mi dito pila pa ka kilometro. Pila pa ka kilometro dito ay ami mo dito pa mi mo sangko sa among kapitan. Mas may man tong naami kaugalingon ta diri barangay na ni amo kay unsay among mga problema rugar. Ang among barangay captain diri na pagkadunay mi mga problema, doon na dai maduulan.
Pagandoy gani diri katong istorya ni Sir Tede nga mabutang ag high school pero mas maayod nga mabutangan pug high school diri kay daghan man diri mag eskwela.
Muna among kuan nga problema pa karon diri nga makuan nun ta ni gobernador nga among dunay health services dinhi. Kadti po usa na kay kaning Lantad dugay na mo gani nang nagrebuildi ang mga tao tungod sa walay titulo sa Lantad. Kung maabot ning kadti, kuaning kadti karon, munay dako giga kalipay sa mga tao kay dugay na ba lagi pangandoy.
Dako ang namong kalipay nga dumanan nga mahimong kumba pa dito sa among kuan, dito sa among kuan kultura sa kuan, mahimo namo alambiton nga masampit namo si gobyerno nga ang iyang espiritu nga tabangan kami kanunay bisan wa na sa kalibutan kay kuan siya gid ang magtabang di lang sa sulti kundi sa buhat gid ang himuong gid ni gobyerno Moreno.
Lantad has given us a clear message. We said after Lantad, nothing is impossible. The idea, just like what we did in Lantad, what was meant to be achieved in Lantad, was to link with our people in the countryside, in the mountains.
The Lantad experience has shown that we can hurdle the challenge and in return poses it as a challenge to other provinces. It proves that with good governance, the government can do the unimaginable. A province need not be on an equal footing with Misamis Oriental to have a Lantad experience. Adopting similar innovations coupled with good governance and a sincere intent to effect change can beget a community's total transformation. Free from the bondage of neglect and social isolation, Lantad will now march in cadence with the development of the rest of Misamis Oriental. For us in the government, it is and will be a continuing fight and journey for peace and development. In Misamis Oriental, the Provincial Peace and Order Council believes that peace is not just the absence of war, and the substantial meaning of peace is justice and development. In Misamis Oriental, the province leadership believes that the ultimate solution to combat insurgency is to address its root causes by bringing the government closer to the people. In Misamis Oriental, Governor Oscar S. Moreno and Vice Governor Norris Babiera believe ang gikan sa katawhan, ibalik sa katawhan.